As you get a look at the fans inside of Estadio Quisqueya Juan Marichal. It is going.
Okay, so you know this lineup. We showed it to you twice, but now let's talk about your
behind the plate. This lineup is so dangerous, and you see the defensive alignment with Machado and Perdomo. Been making headlines in spring training. Kevin McGonigal, the number 2 overall prospect in baseball, goes after the first one and drills it deep to right field. Welcome to the show, kid. What a start for the Tigers.
Unbelievable right there. Jumped on that first pitch. Oh, heater of the game. You know, why not? You know you're going to get one over the plate, and McGonigal just kind of puts a great swing on it. Right center field. Way back.
19 homers a year ago, and now another first pitch swing for Green. This time Severino takes it himself to start.
Hopefully making it a difficult decision for A.J. Hinch.
Perez into right field, and Tatis won't get there. So 2 hard-hit balls sandwiched around the Green ground out. And for Luis Severino, no cause on the move on that last pitch. And now Torkelson. This one hangs up and left for Soto, and there are 2 away. Tigers in attack mode. And this one's fanned the other way inside the line. Machado was pulled off the bag. And it's another base hit with Perez going to third on a 2-out double from Colt Keith. Perez at third, Keith at second. And Clark caught out of the air by Guerrero. Broke his bat. Vladdy gets over to Caminero, Rodriguez, Wells, and Perdomo. Vladdy in the hole after a memorable Tatis Jr. And he goes the other way. Base hit into right field. Ketel Marte. The fans already clamoring for more. Ground ball to second. Only one play there from McKinstry to get Marte.
Yeah, that's the smart play there by McKinstry. Instead of trying to turn double play, knowing Fernando runs really well.
Turn him loose. There he goes. Did he get enough on it? This one's back and right for Perez. Takes a long time to come down.
In that Blue Jays team.
Ty Madden, that's another payoff. He got him. Madden wins the battle and blows the fan.
You know that you're not doing too well.
They remember everything. And that's a nice piece. Knocked down by Guerrero. Vladdy would tell you that's an error. Boy, I dodged the bullet there. And that time, Severino puts him down for good. On the very first pitch. And that one skips off Wells. Both runners read the dirt ball perfectly.
His attitude, the way he kind of grinds everything out.
Another nice poke into right center. McGonigal does it again. 1 run is in. That's McKinstry. Lorenzo behind him. And Kevin McGonigal is single-handedly carrying the... Eventually he's going to make it very
find
difficult.
A spot for you.
And now Riley Green, soft one over to Machado at third.
For this Tigers team was a big part of this team, and giving some guys some days off and still providing.
But he homered in his first AB off Logan Webb, and that time Severino starting to come back with a little vinegar. Strikes
the time in the at bat on that slider.
Madden full windup, and he can't locate the breakers. So Machado on with a walk, second straight inning. And trying to work around the leadoff walk to Machado. And that's a nice piece the other way, and that one gets by Perez. He kept it close by. Manny turns and heads to third. Good spot for Julio on 3-1. And he doesn't see anything that he likes. 2 walks in.
As far as the intensity, because once you get into some of these games.
Wells into center. There's a base hit. Machado's in. And everybody stops as the DR gets on the board to make it 3-1.
having a hard time getting ahead of some of these hitters.
And we need to remember he didn't pitch at all last year. This one's grounded behind first. Torkelson, long throw to second, rifled to first, not in time. Great play by Torque. But Caminero scores to make it a one-run game. One pitches in his first spring outing in the Grapefruit League. And another walk, third one of the inning. And now they're loaded up again for Ketel Marte. Juan Marichal bleeding into the U.S. And now Marte with a fly to deep center. Clark running back, just shy of the track. He makes the catch. And that ties the score. Marte with a sac fly. And the DR comes back. And the Dominican Republic on the doorstep of erasing a 3-0 deficit.
That you could, I mean, it's video game kind of stuff.
And after all that, Seelinger strikes him out. So the average 789 OPS over 155 games and a 4-pitch walk to begin the night.
Hard, but they could also give up the free pass.
This one's grounded through the right side. Colt Keith has his second base hit. And Torkelson hangs on right there. So the Tigers just jumping all over both Severino and Wilson.
That's a pretty good draft.
Whew. That one's hit hard to short. Perdomo gathers, goes to Marte, and it's like they've done it so many times. Good job by Guerrero to prevent that ball from getting by and keep Torkelson at third.
Is versatility. They have a few guys that can play multiple positions.
And the fastball ties him up. Soto digs deep for out number 2 when he was still just 17. Worked his way back, 2-2, and that one gets him. And Soto's feeling it. Another 2-2 to Vladdy. Kind of broken his bat, and Madden takes care of it on his own. He started that third inning with a walk. Rounds this one to the left side. Keith recovers after stumbling and throws out his counterpart. Daisy going around second. Here's Junior Caminero. Line drive scorched, and by McKinstry into center. So Junior Caminero's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. And he's jacked up.
And adds depth to this starting rotation for the Tigers.
Runner on the move, another walk. So that's 4 of them.
Every once in a while throws it away to try to get a caught looking and then the sweeper away.
And he blows the fastball by him. He comes in and makes a
Walker on a curveball, which he rarely ever threw.
Goodbye, Jake Rogers. There's out number 1 for Dennis Santana.
But it was
then tied it with 3 in the home half of the second. And there's a walk. McGonigal's on for the 3rd time tonight. Still only 25 years old.
Yeah, that's.
And that ball gets away on the pickoff attempt. It goes all the way down the throwing elbow. And a fractured foot. This one hit out to center. Julio back to his left. And he hangs on.
After getting ahead of hitters.
Got a nice look at Wencel Perez. And on 1-2, he's got no chance. That thing faded away.
He's coming over to make this trip to help out.
Perdomo on the ground, right side, past the diving McKinstry. It's a leadoff base hit here in the 4th. Through. That's Perdomo's first, and now Nando trying to change that deep to left field and off the base of the wall. Green's got to get it in. Perdomo got a great jump. He's on his way in. Tie ball game.
A little foreshadowing on your part there, Greg. I mean, you're talking about the firepower that this Dominican team can provide, and Nando kind of jumping on that first pitch off speed over the plate and doing a really nice job of getting the bat.
3-2. Lined into center, but right at Clark. And now he's going to test the arm. And Fernando steals the other top prospect up the middle at short. And the 0-1 is drilled to right. Back on it, Perez looking up, and it's out of here.
He completely missed the net bat.
I mean, I was soaking it all up, and now Machado unloads. Deep left field. Manny has left the building.
This is like their World Series right now.
And now Junior Caminero to right field. Caminero, yes sir! He started Julio Rodriguez with strike one, trying to calm this crowd down, and if he makes this play, he will. Hanafi, nice play.
Energy, that's something that I think, over the course of this tournament, the WBC, whoa, watch out there. They can overwhelm you. And
Torkelson, nice piece into left field, falling in front of Soto. He's done it on a lot of stages. This one's grounded to second. Taylor made. There's the combo from the Diamondbacks. And they roll it 4-6-3. Marte and Perdomo up the...
So you're going to want to have a strong bullpen to be able to get outs late in the game.
Clark serves it into left. Soto coming on. The shortstop Perdomo gets out there first and ends the...
It's become something now. It means something to these guys now.
And a good spot right there. 96 from Hanafi to put down Wells.
Greg, that's all I'm talking about.
I mean, come
100
on.
RBIs.
This one's pulled inside of first, and he's having himself a night here on MLB Network. That's down into the corner, trying to pick up his third base coach. He gets the wave around. Here's the throw. He's in there with a triple. And that's through the infield to score Perdomo. Fernando Tatis Jr., 3 for 3 with a couple of ribbies.
This is what makes Fernando and
Rosario lashes one the other way. He's in on the fun with a base hit. And ever since still early in the spring, Soto stays in and he stays on it. A bullet into right field. Scores another DR run. And it's a 10 spot. So Hanafi trying to work his way out of the hole, and Santana makes it even harder with a base hit back through the middle. Here comes Rosario. They're starting to filter into the dugout for the Dominican Republic, and now a grounder to second. McKinstry goes to the bag and then back to first for a double play. 7, 8, and 9 here for the Tigers. And McKinstry waves at it for out number 1.
back door to get back to this count.
Looking from the extreme first base side. Is that a sword? I think we got one. That's a nasty slider. And Uribe strikes out the side. Firing bullets. Just to playing back inside of Tropicana Field. How about a 4-for-4 night for the 22-year-old?
Left-handed batting practice or for the offseason to be able to practice a little bit more.
That's just unlucky. Right at Torkelson, right at Chris Myers opens.
Well, he needs to learn how to, as far as his positioning, his footwork. Look at that. There's the bat.
You said he could hit. He heard you. This N World Series MVP. And now a fly into right field. This one is back. This one's carrying, and this one is off the wall. Jeremy Pena is going for 3. And he's got it no problem. An RBI triple and another run for the Dominican. Game to the 7th. And there's Jack Penny tested.
A stable of fantastic arms coming out of that Dominican bullpen. And Duvall, with the Giants and Yankees last year.
Getting ready. Florida State League MVP 2 years ago from McGonigal. And boy, he has lived up to every team. The pinch runner now at first. Julks in the air to left center. O'Neal Cruz makes peace, which I think for right now is a good spot for him. And there's a nice piece from Wencel Perez, his second single of the night. Doing that Team USA preview show. And a swing and a miss. That one rising out of the zone. Doval's got the strikeout. Tapper back to Doval, gets up for it, and funnels it to Santana too.
Yeah, I've played a few games in that stadium, and
Rosario right at Workman. That one ate him up. Karam's in the foul. Classic. Ground ball to third. A chance for Workman to redeem himself. The flip and the turn, not in time.
about 40 years old. How he's like one of the elder statesmen on that team.
Slow roller to third. Everything's finding Workman, and he has another.
Some guys try to look for the break of the wrist, or if it crosses the plate.
Grounded to short, and somehow they get the flip off. Getting ready. Florida State League MVP 2 years ago from McGonigal, and boy, he has lived up to every bit of Hadeen, the pinch runner. Now at first, Jolks in the air to left center. O'Neal Cruz makes the play. It's him more of a secondary piece, which I think for right now is a good spot for him. And there's a nice piece from Wencel Perez. They're doing that Team USA preview show. And a swing and a miss. That one rising out of the zone. Doval's got. Tapper back to Doval. Gets up for it. And funnels it to Santana to end the inning. 2-6.
Yeah, I've played a few games in that stadium, and
Rosario right at Workman. That one ate him up. Karam's in the foul ground. Baseball classic. Ground ball to third. A chance for Workman to redeem himself. The flip and the turn.
40 years old. How he's like one of the elder statesmen on that team.
Slow roller to third. Everything's finding Workman, and he has another.
Some guys try to look for the break of the wrist, or if it crosses the plate.
Grounded to short, and somehow they get the flip.
That opportunity to experience something different, because it's a great form of baseball.
Good spot right there from.
Where they would develop the players. They'd go through English and math class as well to help them. Really, you don't know what they're going to end up becoming. But I remember having some interactions with Pedro in those years, and Piazza, and trying to see if he can actually put it together.
Right there. He puts a swing on this one, sends it deep to right, but it does.
You're capable of doing while you're on a knee.
That's a nice piece from Pena. He guides it the other way. Ramirez stops at second, and then has been dynamite. Rito back up the middle, right at the shortstop. Takes care of it himself. That's Woody Hadeen. For Pool D. Oh, that's just unfair, and he puts down Lee on 3 pitches. We get to do this all over again tomorrow, partner. And there's that 2-seam run, 97. Dotting. Corey Jolks right back to the mound, and that's going to do it. Stand and cheer and run allowed. So Luis Severino, okay, didn't have his A+ stuff tonight. 2 innings.